What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to my crypto journey. My name is Rodney. Good morning. This is like my 20th take, but we have an update from Saitama Guru, the blue shirt bandit himself, saying, hey, here are some thoughts I wanted to share with you. I've been thinking about some stuff. I get a lot of questions, but unfortunately, he's super busy and those sorts of things, but he wanted to share his encouragement and truth. He says, as you all know, we remain an open book, good or bad. I'm not going to read it verbatim, but I'm going to summarize it for you. So pretty much he's saying that, hey, Saitama's becoming a huge thing, and it's terrifying the industry because they're trying to do so many things, but it seems that every kind of checkpoint they get to, someone is trying to hold them back. Now, they're saying something I've been expressing for a long time. Now, here's the thing. They expected to have Saitama done before the event. Yes, they expected to have it done before the event. And if you wanted to read this verbatim, you can. I'm summarizing it for you, putting it in my own words because it's kind of choppy and whatnot, and I wanted to explain to you my own words. So he says pretty much, hey, we had Saitama done before the event. We thought the audit was going to be finished by CERTIC, but it wasn't. So we had already set up the MGM Grand. Like, we already got all these people coming out to Vegas. We couldn't just cancel because CERTIC wasn't ready. So they improvised it, they adapted, they tried to overcome, right? I wouldn't say they really overcame it too well, because since then the price has been kind of tanking, right? To be honest, right? Not to spread FUD, but to be honest, right? But they've been doing their best, right? They expected CERTIC to be done shortly after the event. They're not. So, I mean, what can they do, right? At the end of the day, it's true. I mean, they started the audit before the event. I mean, their hands are kind of tied. Now, I'm not sure how long they started it before the event because these audits take forever, especially on a wallet, right? So I'm not sure how early they started, but at the same time, they are trying. Then they were saying like, hey, after the event, CoinMarketCap launched an attack on them as a brand. Now, I think it was really messed up for them to put Willie D's information on CoinMarketCap, only because he's not an owner of Saitama. He's just a partner. Why would you do that? You know what I mean? My first reaction was a little different, but after thinking about it, because things take time to think about it. Your initial reaction is different. Willie D's just a partner. Now, I think it's good to know that information, but at the same time, it's not really any of our business since he's just a partner. Now, he was a face of Saitama back then. It seems like he's kind of like not been lately. I'm not sure if because there hasn't been a run up or something like that, but he's kind of been out of the picture lately. So I'm not sure what's going on there, but things are kind of dying down with hype. They're going to come back, I'm sure, when the price pumps, but the hype is kind of down right now. Now they were saying that, CoinMarketCap launched a paid, coordinated attack to spread FUD. I don't know what YouTubers he's talking about, but I don't know any YouTubers that have a huge following that are talking negatively about Saitama. Most of the big YouTubers that talk about Saitama show them in a good light. Maybe too good sometimes. They don't give him constructive criticism. They're just like, oh, happy, fun time, everything's great, which I don't think is a good way to look at it. You know what I mean? A lot of people say my channel spreads FUD and whatnot. Why would you FUD your own bag? It's like, no, telling the truth is not spreading FUD. You know what I mean? I always give Saitama the benefit of the doubt, and I always just give him constructive criticism. You know what I mean? That's not spreading FUD. I think it's kind of a cop-out to say that. But I'm not sure what he's talking about when he says that CoinMarketCap is paying YouTubers to sabotage what they've created. Not sure about that. But he's pretty much saying like, hey, no matter what FUD or whatever is paid or whatever, we will not go quietly into the night. We're going to fight because we're more than just a token. We're more than just a wallet. We're Saitama as a community, and they're going to keep fighting and whatnot. So he's trying to get people fired up. He's just saying that people don't want change. You know what I mean? The other day he said some pretty outlandish things. He compared their movement to like JFK and Martin Luther King. Now, I know he was just saying that just, as an analogy, but, I don't know if you can say that. Just calm down on the analogy. You know what I mean? It's a community token in cryptocurrency. Let's go. Let's not talk about JFK. Let's not talk about Martin Luther King. I think that's kind of weird. But he did say it's like a BB gun trying to stop a freight train, which I think was a great analogy, right? So because it's a big movement, 275K holders, you can't deny it. The Wolfpack is huge. You know what I mean? And it does feel good to be a part of the Wolfpack as a holder of Saitama. But I'm not a cultist. You know what I mean? I think that stuff's weird. I think it's cringy. It's I think it's a little insane. But he's saying, hey, we've done more in 7 months than people have done in years, which is true, right? Which is true. Saitama has done an insane amount, and it's about community tokens, about the community around Saitama. Now, for better or for worse, the community around Saitama is just so big, right? You have your crazy fanatics that just love Saitama, that just want to worship Russ, and you have your people who are objective, who are, just like, know about the token, know the ins and outs, but are super objective and call it as it is. And you have people who don't even know what's going on. They just think it's going to make them a lot of money. So the wolf pack is very, very strong. And he says, hey, we are capable. We will not run. We are here to stay. And no matter what anybody does, we ain't going nowhere. I'm not going to read it verbatim just because, I don't know. I think reading things verbatim is not the best thing. But let me know what you think in the comments down below. You can go ahead and check this out on his Twitter. I can leave a link to his Twitter in the description. What did you think of this message? I think it's pretty good. It's a good feel-good message saying, hey, yeah, times are bad right now. Because, Saitama is not looking too good when you look at the price, right? Times are bad, but keep your head up. We're still moving forward no matter what anyone does. And they are, you know what I mean? No matter what anyone does or anyone says, they're still moving forward, trying to take the proper partnerships. So let me know what you think in the comments down below, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace.